Hey everybody, this is Blue Blade Studios and welcome to episode 9 of Blue Blade's Christmas Cinema. For today's episode, we're going to talk about another one of my favorite Christmas movies, and that is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Christmas Vacation is the third installment in National Lampoon's Vacation series, consisting of 5 movies. And in Christmas Vacation, we once again follow the Griswold, and of course we follow Clark Griswold specifically, once again played by Chevy Chase, who's trying to host an old-fashioned family Christmas, but not everything is going his way, and there's several things that just go wrong, hilarity ensues, the average plot of any vacation film. Out of all of the vacation films, I would have to say this one is probably my favorite. I don't think it's the best. I would say probably the first one's the best, but this is the one I remember watching the most. Usually every Christmas time I'd try and watch this one as much as I could. The performances in this movie are really good. Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo as Clark and Ellen Griswold are always great. They're just doing the same thing that they've done in all the other ones, and it still works out really well, especially in this film. The kids in this movie are also pretty good too. Rusty and Audrey have been once again recast, because that seems to be the recurring theme in all of these movies. But they give good performances, and I do like them in this movie. Another recurring character from the past films that's in this one is Uncle Eddie, who once again is played by Randy Quaid. If you liked him in the previous films, then you'll most definitely like him in this one. He honestly brings some of the most iconic lines in the entire film, and he's just really funny to watch. The new characters are also pretty funny as well. Clark's parents, Ellen's parents, they're all pretty good. And I especially like Uncle Lewis and Aunt Bethany, who are really funny in this film as well.
Oh dear, did I break wind?
Jesus, did the room clear out, Bethany? Hell no, she means presents. You shouldn't have brought presents.
It isn't every day somebody moves into a new house.
They didn't move into a new house.
Similar to Elf, there's a lot of moments in this movie that make me laugh, and instead of telling you my top 5 moments, I'm just going to tell you 10 random moments that make me laugh. So the first one is when Clark flips off the guy in the truck. The second one is when he's cutting the Christmas tree open in the house and it just goes everywhere, which then leads to the scene where Clark and Ellen are in bed and he's trying to turn pages in a magazine, but they keep sticking to his hands because he's just covered in tree sap. I like when he turns on all the Christmas lights and it's so bright that the neighbors just fall. Everything in the attic is just slapstick, and if you like slapstick, then you'll find that funny. Clark's interaction with the department store lady is honestly really funny as well. And so is the whole thing where he visualizes the pool in the backyard and then she comes into his dream. The scene with the squirrel is really funny as well. When Uncle Eddie's outside and he's emptying the septic tank into the storm sewer is pretty funny, especially the line he says.
Shitter was full!
The tobogganing scene is really funny as well, especially just how over the top it is. And the final scene where the police break into the house after Eddie kidnaps Clark's boss is actually just amazing.
I don't want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no-good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is! Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
An interesting fact is that the squirrel scene actually took 3 days to film. They had this trained squirrel that they were going to use, but it died of a heart attack a day before filming. So they used an untrained squirrel instead, and this made filming a little bit more difficult. Christmas Vacation does have some nice moments. Particularly, I think the nicest one is when Clark is talking with Ruby Sue after she thinks he's Santa Claus, and we hear her fears about not getting any presents. Like I said, Christmas Vacation is one of my favorite Christmas films. It's definitely up there in my top 10. And it's also probably my favorite of the National Lampoon Vacation films. It's definitely a film that I would recommend watching for the Christmas holidays. And that was episode 9 of Blue Blade's Christmas Cinema. Next episode, we'll look at another one of my favorite Christmas films, and we'll actually discuss the debate about it, because there's a pretty famous debate about this film. But we'll get to that in that episode. That being said, this is Blue Blade Studios, signing off.